Welcome back everyone to Delsey's Creations. So today I want to do a little project. I thought I would do these little hearts and put in some flowers. I have these miniature little flowers that I want to put in. I don't know if I want to put any color into the resin, and I should hurry up and use it because I did use it for a previous project starting to go off, or just put some flowers in it. I just don't know, because some of these flowers are just so beautiful. Let me open this up. That is just so pretty. Here you go. Very pretty. And I think that will just go so well in there. Yeah. Alright, so. Now the tape I'm using here is called Mount something. I'll check in a moment, but I'll also put a link on it below. It's I'm not even sure if it's double-sided, but my fellow, well, he's pretty good at his resin art. Anyway, he did suggest it on one of his videos, and I think he used to have it as a link, Steve McDonald. So, you know, because he's just so good at what he does with his resin, the tape from his link. Now I'm debating if I'm going to leave the bubbles or remove the bubbles. Oh, okay, it's leveled out. Some of these bubbles are right at the bottom. It looks like they stuck to the tape. There you go, I pulled it up and it popped on its own accord. See, I think sometimes little ones give it a little bit of character. I don't want a big one in there. They're actually popping up as I bring them up. Popping on their own. Okay, there's another big one. Don't want you there. Come on. Alright, I definitely think I want this purple one in this black. Now, of course, these hearts are for necklaces. They're pendants, but I'm actually going to try, and I don't think there's anything wrong with it. You can have it as a, that's very pretty, as a key ring. Nothing wrong with that. So I haven't got any at the moment, but I am going to order myself some key rings, and I can sell them as either or. I don't want them to sink totally down, and then what I'll do is just give it another layer of resin once it's almost dry, a few hours from now. So I am debating if I'm going to use some amethyst or if I'm going to use some rose quartz for that last one. Maybe I'll just use both. I want to try and find the smallest ones I've got. Yeah, I don't know if the rose quartz is going to come out prominent enough. Yeah, I think. Okay, I'm going to take out the rose quartz. I'm not in love with it being in there. Oops, oops, oops. But I think for now I'm just going to use amethyst. I'll clean those out in a bit. I think I'm going to do one more piece, and then that's more than enough in there. Oops, where did you go? But I am liking the idea of the stones, so, and I've still got a little bit of resin. Should we do 2 more? No! Now I took the plastic off my table because it was really grotty. I knew this mess was going to happen, and I know this table's not going to stay. Oh, this is too pink now. Not going to stay clean forever, but I did want to, you know, save it as much as possible. Ooh, this is very pink. Alright, so in there I am definitely going to use the rose quartz. Trying to find flat pieces. You know, some of these pieces that they say are rose quartz, I swear are just clear quartz. I guess it all depends where they mine them. You can get much darker rose quartz, and you do get the very light one. And I got the very light one. Yeah, I think that's it, because otherwise it is going to overflow. Let's use some tiger's eye. Alright, so I'm going to leave these. And then come back and we'll fill them up. I'm going to bring them closer just so you can have a look. And hopefully they will turn out pretty well. Right, so these are dry, and I gave them another flood on top, so they look really, really good. So let's demold them and see how they are on the other side. Right, so to be very honest with you, this is the one where I put the rose quartz in it. I don't really like how it's turned out, but you never know. So I might actually, this one's actually very level on the back, so I think I'm going to leave that one. Now the only problem with these is that there's a little bit of the glue from that tape. Oh, that's come off quite nicely. That's brilliant. Now, that's the right side. I'm just wondering if I put it down there, how well can you see it? Let's bring it closer to the camera. There you go. Actually looks very pretty. I just do that and bring it up closer. There you go. So that's the one with the amethyst, and the little flowers in it. So I think that looks really good. It really turned out nicely. There's a little bit on there also. And there you go, it's just come out. Tried a different tape with one of my other projects and it left such a bad residue. I had to almost wipe it down, sand it, and then reflood them. So this is the one that has sort of a red flower in it. Maybe just do this. Switch off that light and see if that's any better. I think that's slightly better. And in this one I used some red jasper. Now if you have a look at this, that's red jasper. Now it's quite hard, these stones, so I had to take a hammer to try and get the little bits to put into it. So that's red jasper in that one, which I think turned out pretty well. I really do. I hope you can see them clearly. So I'm trying to put them up, but I don't want them to be out of focus. Maybe I need to find a white card. Oh, I have lots of card in here. There you go. There you go. I think that's going to do the trick. Go. I think that looks beautiful. Now with this one, this is the one that had a little bit of glue there. Let's take that out. Okay, so with this one, if you recall, I put the little flowers. I think it turned out really, really well. What I will do at the end is I'll just take some photos so you can see them a lot better. Now with that, I put in some of this called Aurora Nuggets Color Shift from Resin 8. So you can't really see them, but as I turn it every once in a while, you can just see a little glint of them. In there, for example, you can just see a little glint of it. It's very pretty. No glue on that one. So this is the one that had the blue flower. And in this one, I put some blue apatite. That's what it is. Very pretty stones. Crystals. That's what I put in that one. Now with this one, there was a little bit of resin that came out of the, so I'll have to take my Dremel and just cut through there. But this is the one that has amethyst in it. Oops. There you go. And last but not least is the one with tiger's eye in it, which also looks really, really good. Now, as I had said before, what I would do with these is either do necklaces or key rings. So for the key rings, I got these. So there's two different sizes. I love how it's got this pin in, so literally opens that up for you. So clever. I will use that black one. There you go. I am thinking though, I think it needs a chain before that, because it just seems very stiff. So I definitely think it would need some kind of a chain on it. Could have it as a necklace. Now I have a bust inside that I'll take some photos with it, so this won't go in. So it needs... Okay, so here we go. I have now put some fluff, some Layla fluff. I have now put some jump rings on all of them. I actually had gold jump rings also, and I've also put a little bit of resin, like I said, just on the where they don't close 100%. Now as you can see, I haven't put anything else, either the key ring or the necklace, because what I will do is when I'm taking photos, then I'll swap them around. I did think that by putting them on black paper you could see them a lot better. I mean, look how beautiful the blue is with that blue apatite in it. It just looks absolutely lovely. They turned out so much better than I ever thought possible. I love the tiger's eye. Just turn off that light. The tiger's eye looks absolutely wonderful. And the little flowers, they just look so gorgeous. They really do. I think that will make a beautiful necklace pendant. But there you go. So I want to thank you all so very much for being here with me on this journey. Please do let me know below what you think of them. And yes, I probably will make a few more. Let's just see how it all goes. But remember to like, subscribe, press that notification bell so you're notified of all the upcoming projects. But above all, wherever in the world you might be, please stay safe, stay well, and I will see you all very soon. Bye for now.